Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Let's go ahead and get in here. So special thanks to Hudson for donating to this campaign. This is, remember, an SFO mod campaign right after the newest version as of May 18th. So when I started recording this, this is right when the new version with all of the new technologies, the shrines have been there for a little while, but just a lot of cool new chaos stuff we're checking out. And this is right after the Ikit Claw and Wizardman updates. So special thanks to Hudson for sponsoring this campaign. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Happy to help you out with that. Going rates usually about $30 for 15 episodes. That's about $30 for, you know, about an hour's or 15 hours worth of stuff. Pretty reasonable, pretty reasonable. $2 an hour. But I definitely do appreciate it. Now, I don't want to walk in with him. I want to... Can I drop the equipment and then have one of these guys man it? Oh, perfect. Okay. I didn't realize you could actually do that before it starts. So the reason that I want these guys to do it is because, first of all, they're less valuable than the other dudes. The Chosen. Then also they have silver shields, so they should be able to block a lot of the missile fire as they go up. Now we need to win this pretty cleanly. I mean, our dogs and our marauders aren't really going to do anything, except for maybe like run people down at the end. Let's just keep them right here. And I am streaming this as well at the end of a league stream, so if you'd like to come check it out sometime, we'd love to have you. Streaming usually starts around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Of the gods. Bring the skulls to Thorn's throne.
So we actively want these guys taking all the shots because they have a lot of armor and silver shields. Wow, the arc hits them that far? Jeez, did they expand the arc on these? I think they expanded the arc this patch. That's a huge arc. Look at that. Yeah, they definitely expanded the arc on these things.
Yes, Lord. Move on then. My master's call. Slaanesh is perverse glory. That's what the masters bid.
Oh my god. Okay, we might need to. Okay, we might need to fan that out a little bit more.
Move fast.
Aren't they juggernauts? Yeah, so they really should be immune to knockback. Or like not really affected by it.
Desolate glory. Nay, your demand. Running.
Sieges are a freaking nightmare. I need to wait on siege towers, I guess. Okay, so now they are
My God's call. Charge them.
redistributing some of that.
Move fast. My blade hungers. Time
Come
to
on.
be
What are y'all
spoiled.
doing? Let's go.
Chosen.
Wish I could put it on some faster units.
Spoiled. Watch. Running.
Yeah, I really need siege towers or someone who can just like damage walls. I don't think we have a hero that damages walls as chaos though, which is pretty annoying.
Move fast. Running. My blade hungers. Kill them all. Move fast. For the blood god. Running. Charge them. Archaon. Running. Move fast. Seas of blood. Chosen. For the chaos gods.
Wait till we clear out a couple of those spears. I guess we can go ahead and send these dudes in.
I don't need my sword to strike you down!
Light them up.
On this bloody glory! Mortal fool! Slanesh his perverse glory! Kill them all! Sigma exalted!
A lot of these guys are still calling me outside. Are not killing any of those things. That's great. Get out of here. Yeah, just run through all them. Just like push through, get in here.
The world will scream! Running! We serve the gods! Burn it all! Chaos comes! Fear me, mortals! Nurgle's pestilent glory! Thy blade hungers! I strike you down! Very well! Yes! Eye of the gods! Till they burn! Charge them!
So we can bring the dogs in here to help out with that. Hey, what's up, Tom? No way. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way he only has 32 kills.
Open! Run it! Yes.
Send in the dogs.
For the Chaos God! Slash his desire! Open! I will see to it! Slay every mortal!
What? Don't we own the entrance? Just get up there.
Icons call! Undivided! Deliver slaughter! Seeks the blood! Nobles best employed! Kill the Southerners! Do not meddle in my destiny! My blade hungers!
How are these guys, like, there's literally one of them left or something. How are these archers holding all of this off? Yeah, my PC is pretty good.
What do the gods desire? Deliver slaughter! Undivided! Time to despoil! Chaos Marauders! Seeds of blood! Wipe them out! We want their eyes!
Wait, what? Their archers are beating, like, a battalion of dogs and 2 of my horses in hand-to-hand combat.
Chaos scum!
With their little cutlasses or whatever they're using. That's ridiculous.
Marauder horsemen! Guard this place! Bring us to carnage! Ah!
It's not MSI. I know. People said that, you know, I promised a couple people I'd stream one Total War. I know MSI is on right now. I'll just watch the replays later. I just need to get a couple of episodes of this in here. How did this dude take no damage? Like, what? That's fine, whatever. So that's the kind of fight where I think Nurgle would be so good. To have lethal poison at the door and just so much regeneration. I think we could win long fights like that. A lot more comfortably. Okay, so we already have the extra loot after battle. We already have that one. So I think we want to go for this one. We'll try to get Nurgle faster. The horde growth is very good, but I think I want to get that technology done faster. So we'll raise percentage.
I am the chosen of the gods. A storm of chaos gathers.
That's like multiplicatively, it dropped it down to from 14 to 11, and now it's only 9. Okay, so we're gonna do tribe, serve and die. Can't recruit anything yet. How strong are they? Okay, they actually don't have anything right now. It's gonna be hard to take out Kislev proper, but might be able to take these out though. All right.
Tyrion's eye guides me.
Ooh, I forgot I actually can run one of these guys, and I probably should.
Now is my time.
It is getting expensive though. Oh, what the hell? I don't even have. How did I not have student equipped? I thought it automatically. Oh, he can't even. So I got a follower I couldn't even use with him.
I'll slaughter in your name.
He's a pretty good old fighter. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's at rank 15. That's basically kind of what I'm already getting with the technology. But we could mix and match some of this. So we could go with this one. Have speed, Zinch. This doesn't give regeneration though. Just he gets touch of plague, I think. Extra physical resist and melee. Okay, so those guys are it's pretty legit then. I do wish there was a crack walls option, but
I'll have this
Okay.
world. You dare?
Just someone else I could put up on the rafters would be nice. Then we can use his ability whenever we want to use the, or like, try to take down a lord or a hero.
What? Fool! Ready! For chaos! Dominance! Now the end times come!
I think we just go for this. Like, we know they don't have an army, so we could try to go for Kislev, but it still has, like, a 15 stack. I think we're better off just going over here. Yeah, I just don't think we have the power here.
You dare!
I guess we just go over here and just raid, probably, and then just hit them next turn.
Destruction. My destiny lies this
Sorry,
way.
there's just like a disturbing email about work. This
Not likely.
psychotic student that I had is trying to accuse me of
Gods.
like sexual harassment, trying to get me fired.
Now.
And I was really hoping that she would chill. Like, she got an A, or I mean, it's a long story, but she was really dissatisfied with her grade at one point, and she's been writing up all of these like fake reviews on this third-party website and like accusing me of like all this like sexual harassment and stuff. And it's like,
There'll be a reckoning.
there's no way anything that I do in the classroom could be misconstrued as sexual harassment. I don't touch students, I don't look at students, I don't comment on anything about students. So
I'll have this.
it's really sad, because I knew this girl was like doing stuff like that. Come on, I'll at least go through the intern here. And I didn't retaliate at all. Like, I still graded her essays, like, really fairly. And the sad thing is, she ended up with an A in the class. Like, and she still is submitting this. If it's her. I mean, I guess it could be something else. Maybe someone else was disgruntled and is writing about something else, but I really just don't think there's any way that... I think that's what it's going to be.
Are you a god? Spirit of Morka.
By Sigma, no!
There'll be a reckoning.
So I doubt anything is going to come about of this. We'll see, but...
Syrion's eye guides.
Alright, so now this guy is probably going to get to hire... They get to hire a lot of free units. It's just crazy, like... I mean, I guess it could be something else. It could be like one of my students is complaining about another student, and I'm supposed to be like a witness or something. But I think it's probably going to be the person who is writing stuff about that. So, anyway, sorry. Don't usually bring work in Warhammer, but it's just so bothersome because, like, obviously, not only just because I could lose my job, because it's like obviously really false. Like, if I had done something that was
I will not obey.
that was wrong, like, I would get it, but
I'll ignore that.
they have 17 units. They just went from like no army to a 17 stack pretty much instantly.
For chaos.
I think I've got to fight them here. Because it's not going to get any better. Like, I could hire more units, but they're also going to get to hire more units, so... I think we just have to be able to win this.
Ready.
I mean, our units are pretty topped off for the most part.
Destroy.
Okay. Well, they're all coming in over there, so I was hoping maybe they would come in from, like, this angle. And we could cut them off, get a jump on them. I mean, we could go try to kill this guy before... before anything else, but... They do have some horses, so we want to keep our halberds separate. They have Empire Knights. Now, these guys are probably going to join together with these guys, or they're going to try to, so maybe we can still cut them off.
All will be despoiled. Exalted hero. Slay every mortal! Chosen! Ready! Yes! By God's call!
Okay, so if we can get them while they're coming in before they form, like, nice, neat lines, this would be a perfect place to throw a burning head. Can I... It doesn't get extra range, though. Okay, it costs a lot. It has a wider hitbox, though.
Eat your soul! Buster obeys hunger! Charge them! Archaon! Bow before the three-eyed king! All will be despoiled!
Oh, their lord's on a horse, too. I forgot about that. Alright.
Hero of chaos! Lead me to mortals! Exalted hero! My master's call! Charge them! Exalted hero! Marauder horseman! Now! Doom comes! I don't need my sword to strike you down! Your will! What? Faster! Ravage them! Kill them all!
Let's go kill these things.
If they close, kill them! Corn demand!
What? How did that dude weasel his way out of there? Where are these halberds? Oh, we're all caught over here.
Faster! Our blades hunger! Bring us to carnage! I control Six's gifts! Pull back!
Yeah, fried a bunch of my own dudes there. I'm actually fried a ton of theirs also, though.
Deliver slaughter! Archaon! Wipe them out! Marauder horsemen! I have the charge! We are in peril! Kill them! Marauder horsemen! Yes!
Let's run back over here.
chaos to me!
Marauder horseman!
What?
Marauder horseman!
Running! Move fast!
Marauder horseman! Kill the southerners!
Chaos come! The world will burn!
Where's the door?
Ravage them!
Actually, let's. Now, we need to kill as many as we possibly can because a lot of this is going to be garrison,
Marauder
and so we're going to have to siege them after this, most likely.
Yes!
Okay, so overcasting that, you get a much wider width on it, which is pretty nice.
From chaos!
Ready! Chosen! Running! Exalted hero! Fight! All will be destroyed. Chaos will reign! Chaos, the only master, exalted hero. Slay every mortal.
Move on there!
Bros, why are these archers like impossible to kill? What is going on?
Undivided. Seas of blood. My blade hungers.
Marauder horseman! Get them! Your will? Mortal fool! Fight! Marauder horseman! Very well! Get them!
Move fast. What a fool. Kill them.
Move fast! Marauder horseman! Charge them! For the blood god! Blood! They will succumb! Corn demands!
All will burn. Bring their heads. Exalted hero. Corn calls. Slanesh's perverse glory. Die in Archaon fire!
Bring us to carnage! Blood!
Hey, thanks, Divine. What's up, Kai? Kai Baboya?
My God's call!
Yeah, we're just streaming one episode. We'll probably call it a little bit early here.
Marauder horseman! The dark gods command me! Yes! Now is our time!
Your will, quickly, on demands.
Your will! Attack the mortals!
I am exalted. What? Slaughter them!
Alright, well, I think we ran them all down. We got it. God. Part of me just wishes I just freaking, like, I could have hammered this girl. But I was just too nice. I was like, you know what? Hey, thanks, Divine. I'm going to take the high road here. I'm not going to retaliate, even though she's been extremely rude and disruptive in class and to me personally. And I know she's going to give me, like, bad reviews at the end of the semester. I even knew she was behind, like, that she might do something like this because she was writing it on that anonymous website that I talked about before. That third-party, like, website for evaluating instructors. And her writing really wasn't that good. Like, I was trying to be as generous as possible with the interpretations. And I'm like, you know, I don't know 100% that it's this girl. I'm like 90% sure. She's like the only one that would have cause to really hate me. But I was like, you know, I don't know that it's her. Maybe she was just having some bad personal stuff going on, so I'm going to let it slide. I mean, I guess there's a chance it's not her, but it's like, dude, you got an A you didn't deserve in the class. I was, like, way more patient and kind with you than any other instructor would be. Like, why do you have to try to go, like, get me fired over false allegations? Like, I mean, I guess the situation could be something different. Like I said, it could be, like, some other allegation. But, yeah, we'll just do weapon strength. It's not worth it, the other thing. Ooh, what is Pendant of Slanesh? Wow, that's pretty dang good. 24% weapon speed, 58 melee attack. Sorry, I don't usually talk about that kind of stuff in Total War things, but it's got me a little rattled. Because I'm afraid that something could happen out of it. I doubt it off of one accusation from someone who's anonymous that, you know, where there's not, like, clear evidence. But I'm still a little worried. So plus 30%. It's nothing. It's not even worth rehashing. I'm sorry I brought it up. It's just on my mind and, you know, bothering me. Basically, disgruntled student doing psychotic things.
What?
Really? They all got away? Oh, it's this one. I honestly didn't even see the Empire Knights. We must have murdered them immediately. I didn't even see them.
Spirit of Morka.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit more. I feel like that skill was broken, because I remember looking at it before when I was practicing this run. I feel like that's not plus 30% for lords. I can expect stuff from students. I mean, I've taught thousands and thousands of students, and no one has ever gone to this length to, like, try to personally assassinate me. Even students that, like, fail the class, you know? Really? Y'all are gonna make me fight this? I mean, it's a big deal. Like, if, like, there's a chance I could get fired over something. I don't have tenure. Like, it's not just like, oh, a student, you know, gave me the stink eye at the end of class. Like, this person filed a formal anonymous complaint to multiple departments about this. Like, I got an email directly from, like, the vice provost or something of Office of Equity. Yeah, I know they nerfed replenishment, but it's still, like, so 30% is a hell of a lot of replenishment. Okay, I guess we'll just continue siege, and then we'll have to grab it next, next turn.
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
Alright. But, I mean, I think I can probably... I mean, they don't even know who it is, most likely. They really, honestly, I don't know, like... I know this is not going to be very politically popular, but, like, people should be held accountable for accusations. Honestly, because it really can... I mean, they can ruin people. Like, I know you don't want to shame the accuser and things like that, and a lot of kind of the sexual harassment accusations and that kind of stuff. Like, a lot of those are legit, but there are some people that are just crazy or psychotic, you know? And if someone can come in and just, like, accuse people without even giving their name, like, anonymously, and there are no repercussions for doing that, like, it's rough. Now, I assume they're probably not going to, like, nothing's going to happen off of just one anonymous accusation about stuff. There can't be any proof because, like, nothing even remotely close to proof exists.
Speak through your meek mouths.
I mean, I can get, like, testimony from other students in class.
So I can use them as a lash to flay your soul.
I can, like, show them other evals. You know, I have really good evals every semester from students. Well, I think... Isn't it, in the court system, bearing false witness, isn't that some kind of crime? Like, in the official court system? But it's just so hard to prove anything.
I refuse.
How do they already have
I'll ignore that.
6 more units?
Absolutely not.
What is this?
No.
They hired
I'll
3
ignore
lords on the same turn. They didn't
Not
have a
likely.
single lord left after that.
I will not obey.
How did they hire this lord with a unit? When I'm Wait, did they? Did they just hire a lord with a unit, like, when I'm already sieging this?
Absolutely not.
By Sigma, no.
So they hired 3 lords and somehow got
ignore
7
that.
units. Jesus, they get so many buffs. Like, they shouldn't be allowed to hire more than 3 units. And, hold on, they didn't even, did they not have a lord? Maybe they had this lord here and I just didn't see him. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, I'm not worried about the economy, I'm worried about recruitment capacity. And if they had no lords, maybe this was here and I just didn't see it last time. But, like, you can't hire a lord and get units on the same turn. Like, it has to be till the next turn.
Attack! Unleash chaos!
I can't believe they're making me fight this. But I guess we'll do it. I don't know. Part of me is just like, I should have just street justiced her, but I don't know 100% that it's her. That's the thing. I didn't think they had an army in the town. Maybe this guy got away, but I didn't think they had an army in the town, and you're not supposed to be able to put a lord in a town when it's under siege. But yeah, I mean, I could have slammed this girl on her grade, and fairly so. Like, I gave her a lot of leeway on her grade. But, you know, number one, like, I let her turn stuff in late. I overlooked, you know, a lot of times when she was late to class. You know, there were a lot of things. But then at the same time, like, one, I don't know 100% that it's her. It could be someone else that just, like, hates me out of the shadows that I wouldn't even think about. There was one guy one semester that I thought we were cool all semester. He was, like, so friendly. He brought me, like, pizza to a conference. He was at some business meeting, and he's like, hey, I thought you might be hungry, you know. So I brought you some leftover pizza from this meeting that I was at the business school. I was like, oh, cool, thanks, man. And yeah, I thought we were having a great time, and then he just, like, slammed me on these evals at one point. I was like, what? So people were weird sometimes. But that's one thing, is I don't know 100% that it's this girl. It could be somebody else, possibly. I'm like 90 to 95% sure it's this girl, though. But, you know, the 5% chance that it's not, you know, I don't want to destroy somebody else for that reason. Number two is that could look incriminating, you know, if she thinks that I unfairly graded her, like, tougher than other people as a form of retaliation, then that could make me look bad. So, it's just how it is. The thing is, like, 99% of my students are awesome. It's just there's always a couple of bad apples in there, and they just get way too much attention focused on them. I've had some students that really hated me before too, but like no one's gone to this kind of thing. I'm a pretty difficult person to hate. Guys just rolling chaotic alignment. I'm not going to be able to use the big guys, but I think the chaos just climbing up on the walls without being fatigued should be enough.
Urgo's pestilent glory! Charge them! Quickly! Now! My blade hungers!
Oh, I meant to put that on somebody else.
Charge them!
He's a fine target. I should probably put that on my chaos spawn, though, since they have AoE attacks.
Time to despite! All within is riot! That's what the masters made! Replenishes desire! So be it!
Favorite faction to play as?
All will
Probably Skaven. I like Skaven, Dark Elves, Empire, and Vampire Counts. They're all pretty fun. I like Dark Elves a lot. Probably Skaven and Dark Elves, I would say right now, but those 4 factions usually are the most fun to me.
Archaon! Deliver slaughter!
They made the firing arc much, much wider on these two, so it's way harder to get around those towers.
For the blood god!
Archaon!
Vampire Counts are cool. Yeah, I like Vampire Counts a lot.
We serve the gods!
The good news is, I think, I'll have to look and see, but I think some of my, at least one of my students is going to potentially win this contest that I entered them in. You know, I'm such a terrible professor. Like, the university has this essay contest. It's free.
Yes!
And,
Ravage them!
winner gets $100. Second place gets $200. There's no cost to enter. And, I told all the students about this a week before the deadline.
Archaon! You think I am not versed in
You want to pop up and fight, huh?
Ah!
And, like, nobody signed up in my class. And so I was like, hey, I want to sign up for you. May I sign you up for this essay? I picked out, like, the 5 strongest students. And they're like, oh, yeah, thanks. That'd be awesome. And so I even did it for them. I signed them up. And there's a high probability that at least a couple of them are going to win. Because I was like, y'all are way better than most of the writers out there. Out of 3,000 students in English 102, only 30 people submitted to this contest. I'm on the panel to judge it. I'm not judging my own students. I'm only judging other students. But,
Kill! Maim!
yeah, there were only 1% of students submitted essays. It's free. Like, why would you not submit it if you're, like, an A student? You know, why would you not at least submit it? Like, literally all you do is email them your paper to the place where they said. I mean, there was something broken with the link. The link was kind of screwed up, and I noticed it really quickly and found a way around it, so maybe that was part of it. And you get published, potentially. You know, if you win the contest, there's a really high chance you get published in the next edition of their, like, textbook as a sample essay. That's publication. That's a big deal. Like, being an undergrad and getting published, like, yeah, my essay was used as an example in a textbook. Like, that's a big deal. You know, when you're applying to grad school or, you know, really anything, like, if you can say you're published anytime, but especially as an undergrad, like, that's a huge deal. It looks really, really good. So, at least there's that. I mean, this office, you know, I'm probably caring about this too much because I think it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna amount to anything. We'll see. But this person did write a bunch of fake reviews though, and I mean, if she has friends, I think she's in a sorority. If she gets some of her friends to also anonymously report me, or hell, it's anonymous, how do they know that it's not like, if it's anonymous, can she not just send in like 10 tips herself since there's no accountability? Since they don't know like who she is, couldn't she just like every week just send in 1 or 2 more anonymous complaints? They have no way of tracking it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, there's a court system. I don't know.
We want their eyes! Evil and bound! Give us ruin!
I mean, she did that on this third-party website. I know, like, there were all these bad reviews. I know it's it's probably her. I know it's one person, maybe two people max, that wrote like 10 bad evaluations, and I know that, or I feel very confident in that, because the real evaluations where you have to sign in, like the university evaluations where you sign in with your email account or whatever, like the official student evals were phenomenal. There was only one person who like gave me the worst score possible on every single metric. This person. There were two people that said like neutral, this class is all right. And then like the other 37 people all said this class is awesome. So I crushed the evals. Departmental average, I just blew it out of the water. Like I was easily one of the highest rated professors in the department overall. So that's what makes me think, unless somebody's just saying that I'm awesome on the actual eval where it's named, where you have to sign in with your email, and then they're going onto an anonymous account for some reason and saying that it's like the worst class they ever had and I should be fired. I don't think that's likely. Don't think that's likely. So that says to me that she's making multiple accounts, or she's having her friends sign in to make up stuff. So yeah, I mean, it is worrisome. Anyways, sorry guys, it's just what's on my mind. It's just freaking me out because I don't want to lose my career over something like this. But we did get some good fights in here though, at least. That last one was kind of a joke, but I think the previous one was pretty tough. Like, we were outgunned for sure. We just managed to get some good tactics on them. We managed to cut them off while they were trying to reinforce and collect with their group. That's why I attacked the person on the outside. Number one, it was so there would be reinforcements, but number two, it's so there wouldn't be walls, so I could pull the garrison out of the town onto the field, so that I wouldn't have to siege him. So Chaos seems pretty bad at sieging early on. Those siege towers definitely help out a ton. So if we can get up on the walls with siege towers, though, you have really, really good sort of one-to-one infantry with your Chosen and your Chaos Warriors. Okay, so we've already done this one. We haven't done Nurgle yet. We still have 7 or 8 turns on this one. Slanesh is nice. The campaign movement range is nice, but I need to start stacking up some growth too, because I need to get to tier 3 pretty soon so that I can get more chaos spawn, and there's one tree that gives you chaos spawn, manticores, and Forsaken, and all 3 of those are very good tactical units. So we probably need to go for Nurgle. I mean, basically, people should go watch or go read Camus' The Stranger. I think it was Nobel Prize winner from like the 40s or 50s, but it's an existential novel about somebody trying to deal with judgment, kind of public opinion, those type of things.
Chosen of the great horned one. Greyest of seers.
I wonder if he's going to go, like, occupy these. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter if they reoccupy. I can go back and burn them again if they do and get more bonuses, which is kind of cool. Forbidden Rod is very nice. I think it damages yourself, though, but it's still very good. Yeah, so once we get the regeneration off of the Nurgle tech, then this won't be as big of an issue. But perfect. Now we have Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is key because when they have these little like units outside of towns and things like that, like smaller armies outside of garrisons, which the AI likes to do that a lot, then we can pick them off. So we definitely want that. And then after that, we'll probably start getting some of these upgrades. Yeah, Chaos Warriors, Chaos Spawn, and Chaos Chosen. That's really good for everybody. So we'll probably go for Blessed Chaos next, but we want Lightning Strike right now.
No, I will not obey.
Okay. Blade Master on him. He's a pretty good old fighter. Oh, I forgot we get 2 points. I think I want to make him... I usually like to go defense just to let my units just outlast in fights a little bit more. Because he already does, like, pretty good damage. He has pretty good offense, you know? So I think I want to go hard to hit. And then they can soak up a bunch of, like, hordes of units as well. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then... These guys could come at me, but they probably won't. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just go with... that only takes 1 turn off? I guess it's 25%. It must be multiplicative or something. It's 25% of 7 rather than 25% of the total, which was 15 initially. Could also just do channeling, which would be nice if they attack me, but I guess we'll just do that. It does cost a little bit of extra, but it does take 1 turn off, I suppose. Okay, so let's see what all we got here. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode.
I'll have this world.
Why am I not playing League? The League stream usually ends around 2 a.m. So, you know, there are some nights where we do have a pretty decent Total War community here as well. There are some days where I just play 1 episode of Total War at the end of a stream after League's done. So I would not be playing League either way right now on the stream. I would just be recording this off stream. So the Total War is not taking up League time. Like, the League would have been done, and I would have just been doing this off stream as a separate recorded video. Usually I record 1 Total War episode before I go to sleep after stream. So it's literally, I just keep the stream running while I do something that I would normally do anyways. Now this is going to be great for Lightning Strike right here. Probably. We can just go 1, 2, 3, knock out all of them. And the thing is, like, with Lightning Strike, they won't run away because they have to choose whether or not they want to fight before I Lightning Strike. So I get to choose to Lightning Strike. But yeah, we played a lot of League earlier, so if you missed it, go back and watch the replay. I'll tell you, it was a tough night in the office. We did play some different champions, though, which is cool. We played mostly Zyra and Lux.
My magic is yours.
Oh, we did get a free sorcerer. Okay. And he's fire. Damn it, that's like the worst kind. We'll probably just dismiss him. We'll figure it out next episode. So I guess you could do Colic and maybe get a sorcerer. I don't know if that happens all the time. When I was practicing, I did more turns than this, and I didn't get a sorcerer, so it might just be random. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to talk to Office of Diversity, but based on what they did with the third-party website, yeah, they were accusing me of sexual harassment. So, anyways, that's going to be it. I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go to sleep. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. It should be spicy next episode.
I'll ignore that.
Wait.
Absolutely not. By Sigma.
Okay, he took this army out. So we
likely.
should be able to Lightning Strike a couple of these and maybe fight next time. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.